Hi guys, today we're gonna learn how to configure GrandStream UC6300 server GXV3480, which is indoor Android device, and GDS3725, which is outdoor device. So I have noted down the IP in which we're gonna configure these devices, default password, and the MAC address of the devices. I already have configured the default route for the network adapter, and I have configured two IPs. One IP which 192.168 dot series is in the DSCP network, and 172.17.19 dot series will be the static route in which I'm gonna configure all these devices. So we're gonna open advanced IP scanner. I will just skip 192.168 network and search. Actually, I have configured all these devices earlier, so I resetted them all just to make this video. So I'm just gonna take the MAC address and search it in the advanced IP scanner. Yes, I got it. 192.168.1.156. We're gonna open this. One ninety two dot 192.168.1.156. As I told you, I already configured devices, so IP is coming automatically. This is the default password. Default username will be the admin. This is the password. Next, the username as a default admin, so we don't have to put anything. We just have to configure the new password. The new password will be admin@123. I just note it down on the notepad. You can keep it anything just for the video. I'm just keeping the default password. Not default password, new password, which is the temporary. I'll be changing it later. And here we'll be having the static network, and we'll be in the new network. New network IP I already mentioned in the sheet, 172.168.19.106. Yeah, and for this network, the default gateway will be 200. And make sure you change the subnet also. It will be 255.255.255.0 slash 20, which is slash 24. DNS you can keep anything. 8.8.8.8 or 1.1.1.1. Click next. Language is by default English. This is the main part where we're gonna configure the extensions. Right now by default there are 5 extensions. You can keep anything you want. You can make it 10, make it 12 or 13, maybe 20 also you can make it. And this is the zip password. When we are configuring the extensions, we need this password. Admin password, login password is different, and this is a zip password is different. Zip password is used to configure the extensions. Click next. This is a brief summary. Just go through it. Here, here already mentioned we have configured the 5 extensions. Here you will get a dialog to reboot the device. Just wait and just reboot the device. By the time it get reboots, we'll configure the second device, which is GXV3480. We already have the MAC address, and we'll check on the advanced IP. and we got the IP, and we are gonna put it in the browser. Here also username will be same as default. Default username will be the admin, and default password I already mentioned in the notepad. This is the default password. Yes, configure a new password, same admin @123. So now default password is configured. Just save it. Yes, I'm doing on this on the remote PC, so it is just getting lagged. Now we have to configure the extension. Go to accounts. Then you will get a page. Make sure the account is active. You can keep anything, account name, anything you want. The server IP will be the server IP, which is 172.168.19.106. CPU user ID. CPU user ID we have already configured by default 5, which starts from 1000 to 1004. We'll configure this as a 1000. SIP authentication ID will be the same, 1000. SIP authentication password. While creating the extensions, we have already created password admin @123. Just save it. Just make sure that you click save and apply. Just don't save it. Just make sure that save and apply. Now we will configure our outdoor unit, which is GDS3725. And we'll just take a MAC address of this device and search in advanced IP scanner. Yes, we got it. 92.168. 1 dot 100 yes, got it. This is outdoor unit which have multiple options, like we can use RFID also, and we can use dial pad also. With the dial pad password also we can open the door. Yeah, also same thing. Username will be the default, and default will be the admin, and default password we have configured already. Sorry, we already got the default password. Now we're gonna put a new password, which is admin @123. Same everywhere. I'm using the same password. Here also we have to go to the account and configure the account SIP configuration. Like for other we have configured 1000. For this we will configure 1001. Make sure account is active. Outdoor you can keep or whatever you want. You can keep the name. Here also SIP server. SIP server you already know, which is a SIP server 172.168.19.106. SIP user bit 1001. SIP authentication ID will be 1001. SIP authentication password is at the admin at the rate 123. Make sure save and apply. Now we will open the PBX server with the new IP which we have configured and check this devices are active or not. Username will be the admin and password will be the new password which is admin at the rate 123. Okay, now we'll go to the extension and see. And these are the 5 extension which is created. Now this all are showing inactive, unregistered. So once it is registered, it should show green. You know why it is not showing registered? Because we have not configured the IP. Because this server is on different IP, and this all outdoor and indoor devices on different IP. So we're gonna make this on the same network. So we're gonna configure this IP 172.168.19.107. One 72, 17, 19, 200. DNS server, you can keep anything 8.8.8.8.8 or 1.1.1.1, whatever it is, whatever you prefer. Now just check, we'll go on the server and just check it is active or not. Now it is idle. So Android device is configured, which is GXV3480. Now we'll configure IP for second device as well, which is outdoor device 3725. And 10.200. After I configure the IP, this device also should be registered and we should show in PBX server as active or registered. Just refresh it. Yes, now we can access GXV3480 with the new IP. Yes, here also it is showing registered. Yes, now here we can see both the devices are active. This also will open with the new IP GDS3725. Okay, now both are configured. Now we have to configure the calling option. There is a number pad and a call option at the outdoor device. Once it is the bell button is pressed, call should go to the internal indoor device, and we also have to configure the gate opening command. For that, First, we will go and check the audio. Make sure it is a full. System volume should be the full, or if your outdoor device is in open area, then it will be not audible. Make sure the volume is full. We can change the ringtone also, doorbell tone. Whenever bell is pressed, you can get the different tone accordingly. Now go to the basic setting to configure the landing number. As I told you, I'm just doing this on the remote device, so it is getting like some time. Just go to doorbell setting. Yes, when doorbell is pressed, then we have to configure the number. Though when we'll make sure that you configure it properly. So when doorbell is pressed, then this call should go land on the 100, which is indoor device. So we have, sorry, not 100, 1000. We have already got configure the number 1000. Save and apply. We can schedule, so we can configure multiple devices in this network. There are a lot more things you can do on this. Now when bell button is pressed, call will land on 1000 number. Now we will configure door open command. Here everything is proper. We don't have to make any changes here. You can keep a door name. It is up to you. You can, if you want, you can keep the door name, or you can keep it as blank also. It's up to you. We'll just gonna configure the name here. Rest everything is same. We don't have to touch anything. Just save and apply. Now these are configured. Now I have to configure door opening command. You have to keep your unique pin ID. This pin ID we have to configure on the Grand Stem indoor device as well, which is in GXV3480. Because when we call in the Android device, they will get the option for open door. If we click it, then this command will authenticate with outdoor device. So we will keep it 4x8 here, and there also outside we have number pad. Or for that also we can configure the command from, not command, like basically anyone is coming with the buggy or something else and they want to open it directly, so they can configure it. So right now I've kept 2792. So anyone want to go directly without calling, they can directly put 2792 hash and door will be opened. Now here in the Android unit, we also have to configure same thing to door opening command. And your door system number, repeat 1001. Here also 1001. Here we have to keep 4x8. Yes, 4x8. Here also have kept unified pin is 4x8. Here this is different pin. This is for the pin to open device manually. Right now we will keep it at 4x8 only, just to avoid the confusion. And this will be also 4x8. Just save it. Yes, that's all. So when we press bell button from the outdoor device, call will land on indoor Android device, which is GXV3480. And over there, once they receive the call, they will get option to open a door. So once the open door is clicked, door will be open. For outside also, in the external device, this is the test call I'm doing it. For outside device, make sure you make the connection properly, because there are two relays, relay 1, relay 2, and ONC option. So whatever it is, as per your requirement, you have to do the connection. So you will get a manual to do the connection. You can test with the multimeter also by putting it on connectivity.
Thank you. That's all for today. If you have any question, kindly drop in the comment section.